everyone. Today I'm reacting to Spy Family Season 3, Episode 3. Last episode went from goofy to serious real quick, and I am a little scared going into this episode how emotional it will get, because any subject about war, especially involving children, it's such a real thing, and it's a very heavy topic. And knowing who Lloyd is today, and just now, if we continue on in the backstory in this episode, I do wonder if we will find out his real name or if we will keep using the aliases. Hearing what his father said in the last episode, I feel like his message was correct. However, I feel like the way he went about it, especially hitting Lloyd, I feel like how he got the message across was not okay. When Lloyd lied about getting the book, that was heavy. And now I feel like he won't see his father again. Part of me believes that he won't see his father again from where we left off in the last episode was because in the flashback, since we are seeing it through Lloyd's perspective, and I'm pretty sure he said it before, right? Didn't he say before in an episode that he could barely remember his mother? That might be why we were seeing their faces, like, not in detail. It's just seeing him dressed up and them playing like this war game. It just made me so sad, and him wanting to fight into this war, not really knowing about the other people and how just they viewed the other side. And but yeah, I am expecting another just heavy episode. So time to get into Spy Family, my comfort show, now getting really depressing. I'm actually very scared what we're gonna find out in this episode. Unless he just wakes up from passing out. Also, just how Anya getting the bolt triggered him to have this flashback. I mean, we know Lloyd, and he wants the children of today to have a great life. So, but yes, if you guys want to check out my full reactions, they will be on Patreon, link down below. And we move forward, guys. So, yeah. And if you guys want to check out Gamer Subs, use code Jamie for 10%. Hi. Look at this fun cup. I love it. This might be my new favorite cup. It's so pretty. Okay, time for Spy Family. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have, oh my gosh. I'm so, I had to turn subs on because they weren't on. Just how we went from just an everyday moment to them getting bombed. And how that's the reality for people. Like, it just happens. And it's not okay. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. No kid should have to witness that. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, the fact that the helmet did, like, save his life. Oh my gosh, this is sad. This is so sad. Oh, this is just hearing him, like, not really grasp the situation and hearing him say, oh, there's school tomorrow. Like, what about the festival? That breaks my heart. It just shows, like, the innocence of children being affected by the war and how tragic it is. Like, you have kids that can live out their lives, not being in fear, and not having to witness things like this. Ugh. Okay, I don't think I have tissues nearby.
やだよ。だって学校は明日はお祭りも。そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないのよ。わかるでしょ。
Oh my gosh.
ウェスタリス軍は抵抗を続けるも、東部ルーウェンは陥落し、
What about his friends? Oh no.
大人たちは嘘つきだ。戦争なんか起きないって言ってたのに。なんとか協定で仲良くするって父さんだって。帰ったら一緒にお祭り見て回ろうって言ってたのに。戻ってこなかった。いや、嘘つきは僕もだ。嘘ついて10ダルクもらったままじゃないか。父さんが帰ってきたらちゃんと本当のことを言うんだ。本当のことを言わなくちゃ。母さん、僕ルーウェンに帰りたいよ。父さんだって家に帰ってるかもしれないじゃないか。大将たちとも遊びたいよ。やった。
Hearing him cry and say all that, it's way too depressing. And I know people will be like, but this is an anime, don't cry. It's like, no, shit like this happens in the real world. And, with Lloyd saying that, adults are liars, why were they saying that there wasn't going to be a war and then having this happen? Ignorance is a bliss type thing. They didn't want to believe that there was going to be a war, so they were like, no, there won't be. Oh my gosh, she's so happy.
母さん喜ぶかな。最近たらふく食べてないからな。
Oh no.
みんな早くシェルターへ。
His fish that he was so happy that he caught. And that he's not with his mom. Oh. Oh no.
家がそうだ。母さん。
Okay. Ugh.
それから何年ドブネズミみたいな生活を続けたんだろう。
Again, like with what happened earlier, him just like living his life, and now here we have little Lloyd with a fish, and he's so excited to bring it home to his mom because they're barely able to eat, and then to lose his mom. Wow. I had to take a little pause there because just how horrible. Wow, we're not even halfway through the episode yet, and I already am a freaking mess.
それから何年ドブネズミみたいな生活を続けたんだろう。大好きなものを奪われて嫌いなものしか残らなくなって。
Can like hear the hatred building in his voice.
銃を取るには十分な理由だった。
Oh my gosh, look at him.
ローランド・スプーフィー、ルーウェン出身。
ローランド。
達してるか？
はい、18です。戸籍は戦火で失ってしまいましたが。
嘘だけど。
うする。
The fact that it was just lied like that, just to put
あと何
himself
千の
in this
何
battle.
万の屍を築けば水平線の先に夜明けが見える。
Oh my gosh, Frankie! Oh,
お前オスタニア兵だろ。
ああ、ウェスタリス兵か。脱走してきたんだ。やってらんなくて頼む。何が食い物を。
well, obviously he spares him.
死ね。
じゃあやだー。一度も女と付き合ったことないもん死んでたまるか。
なんだこいつ。タバコの一本くらいなら
okay.
分けてやる。敵が人間に見えた。
Yeah. Oh, just when we cut away to Lloyd and the time jump that we had, you can just hear the hatred building up his voice, and then like having him see Frankie as not like an evil devil, but like a normal human in that interaction. Almost like, thank goodness he ran into him, because now I feel like it'll help him not go down this huge path of hatred. Just finally like
なんだこいつ。
just how he's so
不覚にも敵が人間に見えた。
人物 A がビンタされてる映像を被験者たちに見せるのよ。
ああ、
すると脳は痛みに共感して不快感を示すんだ。こう忌避する性質があるってことだ。 A は浮気をしたので恋人に叩かれているって。するとどうよ。被験者
yeah,
の
and then
脳
you're
は
like, yeah.
真偽もわからんラベリングをするだけで
何が言いたい。
バカらしくならないか。
Oh gosh,
この
Frankie
東
being a
西
real
戦
one
争は言
here.
うなれ外交の失敗の結果だ。なんで失敗の尻拭いを都合よく憎しみ合わされて命を落として。
お前たちオスタニアが始めた戦争だろうが。
うちじゃ最初にちょっかい出してきたのはそっちってことになってるぜ。
And this is why.
最初のルーエンへの爆撃も
They just don't get better.
西の自作自演だってな。第三国へ工作を頼んで、
そんなのはお前らに都合のいいプロパガンダだろ。友達がみんなが死んだ。それが真実だ。
そりゃお互い様だ。
違う。
Oh,
悪はお前らだ。俺の世界から全てを奪った。
オスタニア人の悪行をその目で見たのか。
見たよ。散々見てきたよ。みんなの仇を。
oh, jeez. Well, I mean, Frankie's obviously not dead.
キャーくしゃ捕まってたまるか。あばよ。タバコの例だけは言っとくぜ。
Bro! And he just leaves.
なんだ。俺は何をしている。
Oh, man, adding Frankie in that moment and just how he's making it clear that each side is making them hate each other. And this is why things never get resolved. Especially like as a kid, like not really understanding, wanting someone to blame, losing your friends, your family, and all that anger building up. And here he is now.
怪我で後方に送られることになったんだって。いいなあ。
したな。
あれお前もしかして参謀
Are those his friends?
大将、
Oh my gosh!
校長、少佐。
やっぱり参謀だ。嘘だろマジかよ。探しても見つかんなかったから絶対死んだと思ってたぜ。
Oh.
みんな。
Because he lost everybody, and that's
だなお前は。
あの倉庫に一番最初に爆弾が落ちた俺があんなとこ見つけたばっかりにみんな死んだと悔しくて。
それで俺らを追いかけたんだよ。
oh
そ
my.
のすぐ後にドカーンって。でも参謀無事でほんとよかったよ。
I'm so glad they're alive. Just how his face softened up there too.
ウェスタリス兵役だな。5丁どころか全員一等兵止まりだけどね。 嘘。お前軍曹なの？
ギと戦死しちゃったから。
Oh my.
タメ口聞いてすみません、軍曹だな。
どうでもいいよ。俺はまたみんなと普通に遊びたいよ。週末時間ない？
Oh my
隣
gosh.
町にうまい飯屋があるんだ。
Let's just have him chill.
俺らの隊今夜から町を出るんよ。
Oh no.
ロベルツ攻略戦に駆り出されるんだって。
But at least
玉ねぎこっちに持ってきて。
like Laura.
ローランド？
あだ名だよ。戻ったら連絡くれよ。
Okay, there's a reason why we're just like hiding it though.
じゃあな。
後から聞いた話じゃ、あいつらが参加したのは勇み足も甚だしい。戻ってきたのは3人のドッグタグだけだった。
It's like
作戦を知ってたらあいつらを引き止められただろう。
oh, it's like things get better and they don't.
俺は何も知らない開戦の本当の理由さえも。戦争は起きないと思い込み、盲目的に敵を憎み、盲目的に銃を取り、国に従った。
Oh.
無知とはなんて無力で、
Ugh.
なんて悪。
Oh my gosh, that line. Oh, you know, just that line of ignorance is sin. You know, him questioning, I was blindly just obeying the government. Just anger fueled him, and how he committed these acts. And to him, these acts were justified. He didn't see the wrong in them. So that line hits heavy. And what I was saying earlier, because I'm like, you know, ignorance is what really fueled this war to begin with. Because
この世はどでかい玉ねぎだ。幾重にも嘘が重なって丸くなっている。
is that Nanami's voice?
涙なしにはそう。
軍人か。
そう、私は軍人だ。そう見せた。
誰だこいつ。
ローランド・スプーフィ
A spy.
ー。いや、
Oh shit, he knows his name. Oh
本名。
boy. Again, I wonder if we're ever gonna find it out.
陸軍情報部だ。貴様をスカウトに来た。
And here's where it all begins.
情報だ。最強にして最重要。手足となって働く気はないか。というか働け。でないと軍法会議にかけてやる。
Oh, wow, okay. It's just like, you don't really have a choice, but...
上官には話を通しておいてやる。
今さら武器を得たところで、あいつらは戻らない。何をしたって、あの頃の日常には戻れない。もう二度と。
You know, oh my gosh. Okay, I weirdly feel like I had like deja vu there for a second, but wasn't there a moment we saw where Lloyd was like looking at a group of children playing, and now just all those flashes of him with his friends and like just moments, and like he'll never get that back. His childhood was ruined because of this war, and just how his perspective is on things now and wanting to protect that for kids. And it just makes it so sad seeing what happened to him in his life and everything.
転属に関して中隊長から何も言われなかった。
信じてなかったのか。結構。
I mean, yeah, you don't just want to believe a stranger like that.
弊社の荷物は全て持ってきたが。
おう。
貸せ。
He's
ス
just
プーフィー軍曹。いや。お前は今日からその名も地位も捨て、国家のための影とならねばならん。
もともと誰も覚えてない名前だ。そんなものもどうだっていい。
ならば何のために？
いい名前。
別に理由なんてない。
I wonder if we're gonna see Frankie again, like right away, like in this
別に
flashback.
理由
Or...
なんてない。
嘘つき坊主。
Call me little liar.
私がお前の新しい上官だ。覚悟しておけ。
Oh. That is a reaction, bro.
よかった、ロイドさん。うなされてましたよ。
Oh.
ロイドの家か。遠い昔の景色を見た気がする。血と誇りと。
父怖い夢見てた。
いや、覚えてない。
Oh, Anya.
よしよし、大丈夫。怖くない。
よせ、なんでもない。
アーニャがトリト取ってきたら父ぶっ倒れた。
Oh no, don't make him pass out again.
まだ怒ってないだろう。
アーニャダメな子でごめんなさい。
ダミアン君と仲良くなったんだろ。
プラン B 絶好調。
よかったじゃないか。友達は大切にしろ。
Just how Anya comforted him there, though. Just having this family now, too. Even if it's fake, but...
お前は絶対食べたらダメだから。
代わりに私が何かごちそうを作りますね。
Oh my gosh. Whew, okay, so it seems like we are out of the Lloyd backstory. Ugh. Just that moment with Anya, though, and thinking about, like, in previous seasons, every time she would read his mind, and I'm pretty sure there were moments that we couldn't really understand, like, what Lloyd was thinking, but in that moment, and then she went to comfort him. And, you know, Anya getting the bolt, I really thought dude was going to pass out again, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll get a little bit more, but just the fact that I really believe that triggered his thought process of, oh no, we are one step closer now to failing the mission, and just the war and having it get worse. And now that puts that into perspective. Wow, what a heavy hitting Spy Family episode. There's a lot to talk about here in this entire episode, which again, I feel like I was pausing more than usual just because I wanted to get those points across before. And very heavy subject matter for an episode. First of all, just I feel like this backstory really helps put into perspective Lloyd's personality and why he is the way that he is in present day for this anime, and just how it always feels like he doesn't show emotion. And you know, and Lloyd being a spy, you kind of figure you're like, okay, he needs to hide his emotions, his true feelings, but going from his backstory to understanding why he doesn't show his feelings or emotions to present day, like Yor and Anya, because he's afraid of getting like fooled or betrayed. I do want to know though, because it was, I feel like, a little bit left out in the open. We're led to believe that Lloyd's father is gone, like he's dead. We were led to believe, well, Lloyd was led to believe that his friends were dead, and then we saw them and eventually, you know, they died, which was very tragic because he wanted to hang out. Like, just that moment, he wanted to catch up with them and then they couldn't, and then it was too late because he found out that they died. That is so depressing. Like, he was so happy to see them again and he was smiling, and like that moment where he was so full of hatred. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Especially after his talk with Frankie, which Frankie, very intelligent, and we kind of knew that from present day Spy Family. And we already knew that because Frankie is really good at building rapport for missions and just getting information out of strangers. So, like, he's a very intellectual guy, even though we see him very goofy and, you know, him always wanting a girlfriend. Like, he has the comic relief, but he's a very smart man. And just after that interaction, him questioning why he's there, going back to his friends and all that happening, and then becoming a spy afterwards. Everything that happened to Lloyd, and cutting back to his present day life, and just the message of how this episode really shows the horror of war and how it affects like people, children especially, like going through this from Lloyd's POV and having just normal moments in his life taken away in an instant, and him losing his innocence as a child, and filled with hate because you have these things happen and you want someone to blame to make the pain go away. And the discussion with Frankie is like, it's both sides feeding us lies. Like, you think it's us and we think it's you. And that moment we saw him see the children run past, and him working for this goal to make it a better place so that kids can grow up and not go through the horrors that he did, and just how much that is costing him, because I feel like he can't consciously recognize like the fact that there are things he's in denial about, and just like his psyche. I feel like a lot of it is repressed, and those moments where I was so frustrated in the previous seasons, I'm like, Lloyd, come on, just like open up. And now fully understanding just why he is the way he is, and it's heartbreaking. I feel like it's going to be such whiplash, though. I do wonder if we're just gonna flat out go back into like goofy haha episode, or if things will get more serious, because I feel like that would be kind of crazy. Like, we had such a heartwarming ending to this episode that was also very sad, but Anya being there and patting his head, to if we just go back to another like silly episode. I wonder if we're gonna see Damien like actually like bring Anya the cake that he said, because he was gonna thank her. I do love those cute moments. Now, I don't know how this went in the manga, but I feel like for the anime, I feel like Lloyd's backstory really has an impact on me. I think it was done so well. Now, going back to Lloyd and how his father was treating him compared to how he treats Anya, especially with education, part of it I feel like is, not trying to be the way that his dad was, but also understanding that like education is important. I know there's the mission involved, but I feel like genuinely Lloyd wants Anya to go down the right path, to have a great education, and Lloyd saying to treasure your friends, like, just thinking of like Becky and, Damien, even though he's like, you girl, but just how special friends are, and the fact that he lost his, and that thinking of that just breaks my heart. But it is a true thing. Like, treasure the people in your life, because you never know what could happen, and especially going through everything he did. And I don't want to cry again. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Spy Family. I think, again, with anime, backstories that really hurt are realistic. You can apply it to the real world. Just hit so much harder. Now having a better understanding of Lloyd, what he's gone through, it will be very helpful to understand him better, And also I feel like just moments that we will get in the future just will make me sad too, knowing what happened to him. And I do wonder like how much the show is going to change after this, or if we will just go back to just like goofy moments for a while. Because I will say, I feel like it has felt like season 1 of Spy Family, we had a lot of serious and dark moments. And season 2, we did get those too, but I feel like there was a lot of, and I don't know if necessarily they were like filler, but there's a lot of like lighthearted, happy moments, So I do wonder if we will go back to that, or if we are going to focus more on just like serious moments in the show. But we will have to see. Okay, wow. I feel like my outro went a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my talking points for this episode. I feel like it was very serious, and I just had to take little pauses and breaks. So if people complain about me pausing, well, I mean, would you want me to say all of that over the show, you know? So if you guys want to check out my full reactions, make sure to check out Patreon, link down below. And yeah, if you want to check out Gamer Supps, use code Jamie for 10% off. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for checking out my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!